Howdy, team. For the final week's assignment, I went ahead and posted it at the exact same time as the 7th week assignment because you're not going to have a lot of time to work on it, and both of these assignments are pretty easy. It will only take you around 2 to 5 minutes to actually complete them. So for this round, 6th, 7th, and 8th graders, you are going to be leaving a word of encouragement to your future self. Now, if you're in 6th grade, you're going to be leaving a word of encouragement to yourself for your 8th grade year. Same thing goes for 7th graders. If you're a 7th grader, leaving a word of encouragement to yourself for when you're in 8th grade. Now, if you're an 8th grader, you're going to be leaving a word of encouragement to yourself when you're a senior in high school. So 8th grade year and senior year are the final years for middle school and for high school. And the reason why we want to leave a word of encouragement for ourselves at this time is because those are actually going to be pretty tough final years for us. We've been building up and building up to get through middle school, to get through high school and into college, and it's about to happen. But sometimes what happens around this time is we have burnout and we have exhaustion and we just feel kind of helpless. So I want your younger self to leave a message for your older self to help your older self remember you can do this. Okay? So it's like the same thing as last week, or the 7th week assignment. All you have to do is go into Schoology and then click on the 8th assignment, a word of encouragement. And just like with the 7th assignment, if you do this, you'll get an extra raffle ticket for the chicken naming raffle. Go ahead and click on Submit Assignment. And what you'll do is, if your camera's not working or if your microphone's not working, you can go ahead and click on Create and type up your word of encouragement. But since most of y'all's are actually working, just go ahead and go to Upload and then click on Audio and Video Recording. And you'll click Audio Video, and you'll pop back up on the screen. Now let me give you a non-example. This is an example of something I don't want to see that y'all do. Hey, future self. You can do it. Keep going. Keep pushing. I believe in you. That's positive, and you see that a lot of times with like coaches or pep talks. Like, I love that, but what we need to do as someone who's encouraging someone else is be really specific. You want to target what you know is strong about yourself so that your future self can say, "You're right, I am good at that." So let's think about this. For me, I know that I am really good at putting a lot of effort into something to make it perfect. But I also know that that is one of my weaknesses. That is something that makes me struggle because I obsess about stuff. So I'm going to go ahead and create a word of advice or a word of encouragement for myself that's going to help me not feel so stressed out about making everything perfect. Okay? So, go ahead and record. Hi, future self. I am you, and I'm talking to you because I know right now, in your 8th grade year or in your high school year, your senior year, you are doing the best that you possibly can do, but you're probably obsessing about making everything perfect. And I want to let you know that you've done that your entire life, and that's okay. And it's you've been very successful, but you also give yourself a lot of heartache for no reason. So before you go and do that extra hour of work, look at the work you've already done and say, is it good enough? Is this going to be a level of excellence that's already okay? You don't need to push yourself so hard. Be a little bit more gentle with yourself. You can do this. Relax, breathe, and rely on the fact that you are already very capable. Now, that was a lot of words that I just said to myself. I'm not expecting you to go all out. I'm not expecting you to say as much as I said. So I'm going to give you an easy, basic format for how you can give yourself a word of encouragement. Think about something that you really like about yourself right now. I'm not talking about physical appearance. I'm talking about your capacity, your ability, your strengths as a student. For you, it might be something along the lines of, you're really good at asking people for help. Or it might be, hey, you're really talented at art. and reminding your future self that you have these abilities, because sometimes it's really easy to forget that we have those abilities when we get all stuck in all the different things that we have to do and all the different stresses that we have. 8th grade year is going to be fun, but it's also going to be crazy. Senior year is going to be fun, but it's also going to be super busy as you're preparing to go into college. So help remind yourself of the things that are really, really good about yourself. Okay? If you have any questions or concerns, go ahead and shoot me an email or a text. I look forward to seeing what you tell your future selves. Oh, and just like last week, remember, it's going to upload the recording. You just click insert recording, then you hit submit, and you're done.